So I spent about 3 months with the Asus ROG Flow X13. Now this computer retails about $1,599 MSRP in the United States. However, I've seen it as low as $1,199 from websites like bestbuy.com. If you're curious about the exact price of the model right now, I'll put links in the description below. Honestly, at $1,599, it feels a little overpriced for the performance that it packs. However, the features that it holds slightly justifies it a little bit. But when you consider something like the G14 from Asus, which comes with a more powerful GPU, then the price starts to sway a little bit. It feels like this is more of the $1,200 to $1,300 price point laptop with 4 gigs of VRAM versus the G14 with 8 gigs of VRAM. Much more performance is going to be happening in that G14. However, like I discussed in my past reviews, this laptop here is great for digital artists and photographers with the 2-in-1 screen. It makes more sense, it's more flexible, it's more thin and light, on-the-go friendly. As you can see here, I mean, there's like nothing to this laptop. It's so thin and light. And it also has the 2-in-1 capability. So for artists, to me, this laptop makes more sense. You don't have all that GPU performance. It's pretty unnecessary when you look at the G14. Now there's also the Acer Triton 300 SE, another 14-inch laptop. I think the sweet spot for the X13 is for somebody who's really on the go focused. They want to get long battery life. They want to have the ability to get to where they're going and hook into multiple monitors. With this laptop, we have 2 USB Type-Cs and an HDMI, which is great for connecting to multiple monitors. You also have the headphone jack and a USB Type-A for any peripherals and audio you're trying to listen to. So the flexibility of the X13 is probably its greatest benefit. Now the build quality is great as well. Like I said, we have a magnesium chassis. It's a bit of a thin magnesium chassis. It kind of fools you, like you think it might be plastic, but it is not. It's a magnesium alloy chassis. It's durable, it's well assembled, it's light. Like I said, very on-the-go friendly. Now, one of my biggest complaints for this laptop would have to be the small trackpad. Now, in 2023, they're gonna launch the latest model of the X13 and it's gonna have a larger trackpad. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very similar, if not the exact same trackpad as the G14, which is a trackpad I really liked this year. So big thumbs up to Asus for going ahead and putting a bigger trackpad on the X13 in the newer model. However, if you're looking for a deal, when these go on sale, this is going to be a great buy. And I don't anticipate the performance on the 2023 X13 being that much more advantageous, especially for the use case of this laptop. I think this is great for 4K video editors, photographers, digital artists, graphic designers. I would not recommend this for somebody who's looking to do heavy After Effects work or 3D modeling or architecture. It just doesn't have the horsepower in the GPU lane that it needs in order to do those more high-intensive graphics processes that you would need if you're a 3D modeler, architect, or motion designer, or for that matter, a 6K video editor. Just doesn't quite have the punch. Now, if you're previewing 6K video on the go, I could see where this thing makes sense because this is something that I've done with this laptop before. It handles it very well, but to actually edit in Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve 6K footage, it definitely struggles a little bit. Now, the interesting thing about this laptop is there's nothing that really compares to it. The closest thing I've been able to find is the Asus ZenBook Flip 15 OLED. Now this is with the i7-12700H and Intel Arc A370M graphics. Now the reason these two correlate so much is because the performance and efficiency. So there are other thin and light laptops similar to the X13. I think of things like the Samsung Galaxy Book 2 Pro 360 or the HP Spectre 14 or the Dell XPS 13, right? These thin and light laptops. However, the thing with these laptops is they have mobile processors, something like the i7-1260P or the Ryzen 7 6800U. These laptops are really good battery life and really good on-the-go friendly. However, they lack that GPU punch when they're getting to the place that they're going. So again, you get to your location, go ahead, plug this into the charger, and you get full access to 4 gigs of VRAM and all the power in the Ryzen 9 6900HS. Reason for the long-winded explanation is because Intel didn't have such an offering. We never saw really good efficiency when Intel joined up with NVIDIA. For instance, the i7-1260P plus the RTX 3050 Ti. The best battery life we'd get was maybe 6 to 8 hours. Now the battery life on the X13 can be up to 13 hours when streaming video playback. Now that's on eco mode with the GPU turned off. Now, in walks the Asus ZenBook Flip 15 with the i7-12700H and Arc graphics. With both systems running at the same time, graphics, processor, and CPU, we get 10 hours of battery life with streaming video playback. So this is the first laptop that I would say really holds a candle to the efficiency and on-the-go friendliness of the X13, which to me has put it in a category of its own for a long time. Now that Intel has launched their Arc GPUs, I'm looking forward to more models rolling out with more than just the 3 series, the A370M. I'm looking forward to the 5 and the 7 coming out from Arc. Now, not to divert too much, but I just wanted to give some context on where this laptop fits. Nothing was really in its category before, but we're starting to get some other laptops. Now, the next thing I want to take a look at is the upgrade path. What kind of upgrade path could you have with the X13? If you're new to the channel, Lenovo has sent over 3 Lenovo Legion 5 Pros for us to give away when we pass 100,000 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on the full announcement video on how to enter to win one of these when we pass 100,000 subscribers. Now, checking out the upgrade path, as I pull the bottom cover off of the laptop, you can see we reveal this 62 watt-hour battery, and that this thing gets 13 hours of battery life on a 62 watt-hour battery is fantastic. Now, we do have a swappable Wi-Fi card. I think this one comes with like a Realtek Wi-Fi card. Yeah, MediaTek Wi-Fi card. So if you put like a really nice quality Intel Wi-Fi card in here, it would boost the performance quite well. Now, as you can see, these are our RAM modules, okay? So the RAM is not upgradable. Right here in the middle of the motherboard is our RAM. So we have the RAM modules, which give us 16 gigs of RAM. This is not upgradable, so you will not be able to upgrade this laptop's RAM configuration. However, as you see here, there's this little itty bitty M.2. This is a 2230 M.2 drive. So whenever you're going to upgrade this, make sure you search for a 2230 M.2 drive, okay? Because if you don't, your M.2 is not going to fit in this laptop. So let me show you what this thing looks like, if I can get it out. I almost blew up the laptop. So this little drive right here is a 2230 M.2 drive. So make sure when you go ahead and you buy a drive, if you want to upgrade this laptop, you get that specific model. So what you're getting here is a 1.17 inch in length drive. Now this is different from the 1.66 length. I think that's a 2240. This is a 2230. This is what you're looking for. This is a small version of the normal M.2 drives that you see inside of like desktop computers or even like larger laptops. So this is the drive you want. You can't just order a normal full-length drive. You got to get this special one. So just keep that in mind. And I'll even link some drives below this video so you know which one to be looking for. If you're looking for a thin and light laptop with great battery life and on-the-go friendliness, also housing great performance, then this laptop is definitely the perfect mix. Now, finding it on a sale to me is the better place to buy it because at $1599, it just seems a little overpriced for the performance that you get. But as it drops down to kind of that $1,300 or $1,200 range, it becomes a really, really strong value in my opinion. So look for it on a sale. I think it's a great option. Now, if you don't like this small trackpad, I would definitely wait for the 2023 model. Now you're gonna pay the price of probably $1599, maybe more. I hope not. I hope they drop the price a little bit to make it fit more in the budget category of all the different Asus laptops, right? You have like the X16, then we should see like the G14, then we should see the X13 as far as price point is concerned. So I'm hoping this thing kind of falls down the scale a little bit in 2023, but just don't hold your breath on the price going down. I feel like laptop prices continue to kind of sneak up. However, I hope Asus throws us a bone and discounts it. Not discounts it, but just makes the standard MSRP price a little bit more suitable for where I think it kind of fits in their overall range of models that they offer. Don't forget about the links in the description if you're ready to make a purchase. Likes if this video has brought you some value, and subs so we can reach 100,000 subscribers and kick off the giveaway. I'll see you here in the next one.